musical Anastasia premiered on Broadway in 2017 and is based on the 1997 movie of the same name.
The touring production of the show has set up shop on the Overture stage. Through Sunday, our Michael Bruno went backstage to check it out.
Dancing days, painted wings, things I almost remember.
It's about this young lady trying to find out who she is. She has amnesia. We don't know who she is. But the top of the show starts with the Romanoff family. You see their demise. It's not too graphic. It's really done beautifully. And then there's this young girl. She doesn't know who she is. There are these two con men who get a hold of her and want to pass her off as the Grand Duchess Anastasia. They take her to Paris to meet her grandmother, the Dowager Empress. I am the lady in waiting to the Dowager Empress, and you have to get through me to get to her. One of the con men and myself, we used to have a relationship, so that's how he gets through to her. And then they bring in this girl named Anya and pass her off as Anastasia, but she has memories and she could really be Anastasia.
The costumes
the
are
costumes.
Exquisite costumes.
They're ridiculous. I mean, they're some of the most beautiful costumes I've ever worn in my life.
The scenery.
Oh,
and how
yes.
the scenery, like you're watching an Xbox.
It's an LED screen, and I always say it's projections, but it isn't projections. Nothing's being projected. It is computer generated. So it's very 3D.
Impressive one is when they're on the train.
Yes,
that you
isn't
really
that
think
the
that's,
best?
you think the thing is moving.
It is,
really
because
isn't.
the train itself is on an actual, we call it a turtle, so it's moving, but the scenery behind them is the perspective changes, and it's so cool.
You're a native Madisonian, and you graduated from East High School. So tell me a little bit about your journey from here to Anastasia.
Well, I started as a 5-year-old dancer at Virginia Davis School of Dance as a ballet and tap and jazz and Hawaiian dancing. And I was very, very shy. And I started doing theater when I was 12 or 13. I worked at Madison Theater Guild, did Anything Goes there as a dancer. And that kind of just, all those crazy theater people brought me out of my shell, and I started really wanting to do theater. So I did that for a while. I went to school, DePaul University, University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point for 2 years, and then I started working at the Fireside. So Ed Flesh at the Fireside is the reason I never went back to school. He started hiring me, and I was a professional actress at the age of 21. And I've been working ever since. I auditioned for my first Broadway show, which was Showboat, and I got it. And so by 1994, I was on Broadway. So that's when my Broadway career started. And I've been working as an actor ever since.
Michael is here now.
Hey, Michael.
That background is stunning.
It's phenomenal. It's all these incredible visuals happening. And
So explain it a little bit. There's no sets.
Well, there is. It's a combination. Some are actual real sets, like you see the windows, and you see some of the sets there. But a lot of it is this technology where it looks like there's a curtain coming in, but it's really not a real stage curtain. It's a projection, it's an LED screen, and all these amazing visuals are happening behind the screen. So it looks like that whole thing where they're in the train.
Yeah.
The train car is actually on a turntable, but the video of the countryside is happening in the background. So it really looks like that train car is moving, because it's turning, but it looks like it's actually going across the stage. It's
incredible.
It is incredible. It's like you're inside of an Xbox, game.
Well, I'm an LED projection.
You are an LED. You are a hologram, Mark.
She has quite a story.
She is wonderful. Terry is just, she steals the show. She's not even in the first act. It's an odd, interesting kind of musical, because the first act is all about Russia and the takeover and the big revolution. And it's kind of like Dower, and it's kind of like following the animated film. And then you come to the second act, and they're in 1920s Paris. So they're all flappers, and it's all like burlesque and all these wonderful things. It's like, wait a minute, what show are we here? What happened in the first act, and who are these people in the second act? But she really is a powerhouse. She's really funny, got a great voice, and a great story for a local girl.
How inspiring, yeah.
Check her out. Anastasia's at Overture Hall tonight at 8, Saturday, tomorrow 2 and 8, Sunday 1 and 6:30. Go to overture.org. Next week.
Next week, it's the Oscar Mayer Weenie musical with hot dogs and ice cream. At Middleton Players is going to do Beauty and the Beast.
You better get busy writing that.
I have written that musical. It's coming up next.
All right. Thanks, Michael.
Thanks, Michael. Have a good weekend.
Let's check your forecast coming up.